Technically, what I would like to address in this meeting is, in a nutshell, I would like to address what a realtor does, what all is needed to set up your real estate business, how good it is, and to set it up properly at the initial stages. What are the crucial things, essential things which you would need? So setting it up properly in the beginning is the key to success. And then I'll take you forward with our concierge service, which is given free of cost as a service, concierge service to our agents, our real estate agents, our brokerage agents. Uh, of course, the services covered under that would have a fee associated with it, but we will go into that in detail. So most of the realtors, as we know, when they start the real estate business, most of the time they have no idea what to do. So there is some initial setup required for the realtors. And then after that, once they start doing some business, then they realize that there is more help needed, more teamwork needed to make their real estate business successful. It becomes overwhelming most of the time for an individual when they are working alone, or small team members when they have too many admin tasks to handle. So keeping all those things in mind, we have come up with an idea of a concierge service where one phone call will take care of your essential business needs as well, setting you up properly, start your business with the right foot. And also, once you start going further into your real estate business, when you have listings and other things coming up, and then the services which you would need at that point in time, those services are also amalgamated and put into this concierge service. When you start your real estate business, or even if you have been in a business for a little while, people, if they are not too busy, if the realtors are not too busy, or if they just simply don't have much idea of what to do, how to get leads, how to start their business, how to generate more business, and all those kind of things, there are some crucial things which fall out of your mind. They take a lower priority kind of thing. They get, for the lack of better word, neglected. It's not done on purpose, but somehow the whole idea, if it is not put on a piece of paper, it becomes hard and hard for a realtor to understand what are the things, all the things which they need to succeed to begin with. Like in any other businesses. For example, I always give this example of a pizza store. Even if you buy a small mom and pop pizza store, there's always certain things which need to be prepared before you even open your doors. Similarly, in real estate business as well, you need to have these things prepared before you start your business, or you open your door for business, for public. Preparing yourself properly here. These are very minor items, but they need to be looked into. They, like I said, they sometimes get overlooked. People don't give too much emphasis to it. But believe me, they, on and off, you will see that they make a big difference in your real estate business. So if you don't know about them, if you somehow have overlooked them on all those kind of things, so to stop that from happening, a concierge service is a service where if you just call that person or call that service, that whole thing will be taken care for you. So that's why we have come up with these concierge services. Now, like in any other businesses, in today's time, we need some online presence and some other material to let people know that yes, we are serious about what we do as a realtor. We are there to help you out. So we have put all those things together, and one phone call will take care of all those things for you. So that is the whole basic idea of the concierge service behind it. Now we will start going further into details here. As a realtor, basically when you start working, and I'm going to emphasize it again, I'm going to tell you some items. You can write them down. You can make a list of when I'm talking to you what these crucial items are. These are nothing which you don't know about, but um, I'll give you an example. Sometimes they get neglected on purpose, and sometimes people just don't give too much emphasis to it. They think it's a very small thing, but they become very big roadblocks later when it's time for your real estate business to take off or for you to be successful. For example, business cards. And I've seen it more than enough times. I know people think that, you know, having a business card is essential, or just get any kind of a business card, you know. In my opinion, when you go to any printer, if you ask them for a sample of a print business card or a template, you would notice that going from a general generic business card to a very nicely custom designed business card probably will cost you 30 or 40 bucks more. Uh, Maybe for designing and printing, total cost altogether. You know, so most of the time people just think, you know, it's just a business card. Who cares? But that business card is the point where you are introducing yourself. So how much value are you putting in yourself for you, for your business, reflects on your business card. And similarly, you know, I've seen, and I'm telling you this from my experience, a lot many times people come into real estate thinking, you know, they have cleared the exam. Now they are not going to spend any more money till they actually get a client. They have no clue where the client is going to come from. They have no clue. And I'm not talking this as hypothetically. There are actual cases. So the crucial items, you can make a list down if you want. First of all, get a professional picture done for you. You know, invest in yourself a little bit here. You might have good looking photos already with you, digital photos which might be used for printing and stuff, but you need to get a good looking professional picture, or at least few pictures for you which you will be able to use in your marketing material, presenting yourself, business cards, and other things. So getting a professional picture done, or more than one done, that is essential, crucial thing. Then use those and get very good, professionally designed business cards done for you. For sale signs, open house, just listed signs. And I would say in general in real estate industry, more than 40% or close to 40% of the realtors are working in the industry without open house or just listed signs, just trying an excuse saying that, oh, it costs too much, I'll wait till I get business and then I'll get it done. Look at it from this perspective. Like today you're talking to someone and that person wants to list you, that person wants to give you the listing of their house, and you don't even have a for sale sign or a just listed sign. And now you want to start the process of getting it printed and all those kind of things. So it becomes a roadblock right now. You are missing on that first crucial period of time where you can market yourself so properly. And these things do not cost you much. These are some startup costs. If you have not put around $800, $900 or $1,000 just to use for startup costs, then I don't know what you are doing in real estate. It is not going to go forward for you, because people can see that if you can't invest in yourself, what interest do you have in selling their house or a $500,000 property? Presentation folders. You know, these are very crucial things. We have presentation folders in our office, which you can just pick up or purchase from the office. But these are the items which you need. Business cards, like I said, pictures, like I said, for sale signs, good looking, professionally designed for sale signs. They are going to stay on that property. They are going to show your value, your interest in your own business for public, whether it takes 30 days to sell, 60 days to sell, 90 days to sell, or whether you leave that sign on till the possession date. Similarly, open house signs, just listed signs. Go around in the market and see. You will find there are a lot of, just look at the builders. I'll give you this analogy that a builder, if they want to sell a house, Just imagine how much they invest in a show home. First of all, they build the house exactly the way it is. It's going to cost them same, maybe a little bit more, because they probably have some certain upgrades in there. And they're going to put a salesperson in there who's going to try to get a sale going. So all these are the preparations. If it's a shabby looking show home, if the salesperson is not good looking there, or is not professional, not good looking, but professionally present there, not answering your questions properly, the material is missing, all those things add up to you not buying from that builder or from anyone. So it leaves you on a shaky ground as a client. And most of the time, like I said, close to 40% of the realtors do that. And then they complain that they don't have business, that no one gives them any business to go forward to. You expect someone to give you a $500,000 product to sell when you haven't even spent $1,000 on you properly. The other essential thing, which is, I would say, a crucial thing nowadays, is not having your website. I cannot imagine how many realtors work without even a web presence in today's world. So many things are tied up. Your marketing, you presenting yourself, your ideas, what you do for clients. They have no idea of knowing that, and you have not presented yourself enough for them to find out the information on how to contact you either. So everything is missing. So all these things are crucial. You have to have a good professional looking real estate website. It doesn't have to be expensive. None of these things have to be expensive, and that is what our concierge services do for you. You have to understand that these are the preparations which you need to do properly, and our concierge service will look after this for you. Your social media accounts. How much time do you spend on yourself on a social media account? Imagine how much time your future clients or someone who would be working in future with you is spending time on social media as well. So if you are missing on social media, you are missing. You are invisible. And believe me, no one does any sort of business with invisible people. It just doesn't work like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type a phone number on the side, and then I will explain you what all it does. So we have partnered up with a company. It has two names, but they are the same company, Tree Trunk Marketing and for Smart Agents. They will look after all these essential needs. They can set you up with professional looking business cards for sale signs, just listed signs, presentation folders, all those things are there. And then we have another partner who we have partnered up with to help you with websites and stuff. I'm going to type their address to their phone number as well, and we will go over it a little further down in this meeting as well. So what basically you need to do, first of all, is to prepare yourself. So you have all these essential, crucial items so that you are not struggling when someone wants to do business with you. First of all, that is what it is. Now, from the website perspective, so let's say, how do you find clients? So that itself is a very crucial thing for you to understand. So we have the second number I have given you, the 1866 number on it. It is of a company called iExact. I'm going to type it as well. iExact Contact. So because of us, because of Urban Realty and the partnership here, they will give you exactly what you need on a website presence, online presence, social media presence, and everything. I cannot stress enough the amount of services they package together for you if you are interested, and if you want actually to do your real estate business properly. If you are missing on these things, you are missing on websites, you are missing on social media, you are invisible, there will be no one doing any business with you. Even if you have a few names to work with, it's not going to take you anywhere if you have no value to show, if you have no standards to show anyone that you are serious in what you're doing. So iExact Contact is the name of the company. It is a next generation CRM. Basically, they give you they give you a website. You will be surprised when I'll reach the point where how much it costs you a month. You will most probably regret not using them so far. You will be surprised at the amount of services they package together for you to make your real estate business successful. I cannot stress enough to have everything organized properly for you to run your real estate business properly. So many things can be automated automatically for you by these companies. So I will go ahead with iExact. It has a website for you. You will get a website. You will also get a mobile website. So if anyone wants to reach you on their mobile device, they will know where you are. It helps you with lead generation. It helps you with social media. It helps you even with a CRM, which is called a client relationship management database. So even if someone wants to contact you and they touch anywhere on that screen to contact you, their information will automatically be put into a database. And that database, once that information is in there, so it can go automatically from the websites. If you have that website, which iExact Contact will give you, they will go automatically in your database. Or if you have a list of names, you can put it into that database, and then that database takes over. They will get in touch with those clients. They will do everything automatically, sending them emails, sending them blogs, sending them MLS listings, and all those kind of things on an automatic basis, and will keep informing you for that. So having a professional agent website, including a mobile-friendly website, generating and converting leads, your professional online presence, the CRM with email marketing and newsletters, everything's presented for you. And how much would it cost? There is absolutely no setup fee. So with Urban Realty, you will not pay any setup fee with these guys. There is no setup fee. With Teletrunk Marketing, you will actually get a bonus as an add-on bonus to use towards you. But with iExact, there is no setup fee. And with the website and CRM, with the email marketing and everything, it is going to cost you $33 a month. Just $33 a month. And you still get 60 days free trial. So you set it up, no setup fee, try it for 60 days. There is no fee for it. And after that, if you want to continue, it's $33 a month for your website and your CRM. If you want to add social media, if you want to add lead generation and all those things, once you're comfortable, even if you add those, everything with a full-fledged running system for you is less than $100 a month, or maybe close to $100 a month if you go on a yearly plan and stuff like that. So that number 1-866-665-0018 iExact is the number you have to call. It's simply a matter of call. They'll set you up. Or you can go to iExactContact.com/registration. I'll type it here. It's iExactContact.com/registration. And once you are there, you type the partner code as Urban Realty, one word. So Urban Realty, one word, and that is the code. And I have sent you this flyer last week as well, and I will send it later on as well. And that's all it takes. It'll set you up. You will be ready to go. And takes hardly a few hours. Try it for 60 days at least. It's not going to cost you anything at all. Now let's talk about the in-house service for your other things, for your listings and stuff like that. So let's say you have generated leads and you have everything prepared, your preparation is good, and now you get a listing and you want to start ahead and go and list that thing. I have made a list here. You can write it down too, but I hope I haven't missed anything here. But generally, when you take a listing, from the time someone says, yes, please list my house, till the time you put it on Matrix and a little after, there are a lot of things which you have to do. And it is very easy for you to forget certain things, or they become overwhelming. You don't know what to do. For example, you have to put a lockbox on. I'm not talking about signing the documents. Yes, signing the documents, we have another presentation. We have a video on our virtual office as well, which tells you how to sign the documents, which documents to sign. But now here we are talking about physical things which you have to do once you have got the listing. Putting a lockbox on. The moment you list the house, if you have a just listed sign already prepared for you, by the time you go out of that house, you should put that on the yard right away. There is a good percentage of neighbors which are looking for people or the houses to go on sale in their neighborhood before it comes on Matrix or anything else. The moment you put the just listed sign out, it starts, there is a very good percentage that it starts generating leads for you, the sign calls for you. People will start calling you. They might be the neighbors, they might be people driving by who had this neighborhood in their mind, and suddenly it says a just listed sign. And imagine they cannot find this property on the Matrix yet. You have not put it. So who are they going to call? They're going to call that number. So you are going to start generating leads. It's a good percentage of people who do sign call. You have to get a for sale sign in the yard put. It might take a few days. You have to measure the property. You have to take pictures for the property. And accordingly, you have to prepare feature sheets for the property. Now you have to put it on Matrix as well. These are all the points. These are all the things which you have to complete to generate a sale before you even, make any money. Putting it on Matrix does put it on online. But if you don't have your own website, you cannot show it. If you are telling all your clients to go on MLS or Matrix website, you are missing on a lot of lead generation here. But if you have your own website, the moment you put it in the Matrix, this will populate your website as well. So having that is excellent idea. Advertising it on social media. I cannot stress, if you are on social media, if you look how many realtors put their listings on social media, that is that added exposure they give to their themselves, to their real estate business, and to their property. So that much percentage of chances go up of selling that property. And selling that property means making money. You don't make money till that property sells. So you have sold yourself by good preparation, getting the listing. Now you are selling your website, your product. Now you are selling the house and making money. So everything falls in place. Social media, Kijiji, there is a lot of admin work which goes behind the scenes to sell a house. It's not just putting a for sale sign. And many times realtors have this misconception that the toughest thing is to sign a paper or document. This is where they fear the most. It's not. Signing the documents, doing the paperwork is hardly 5 to 7% of your total transaction. It does not happen till someone says yes. The whole trick is for someone, first of all, to find that someone and getting a yes from that someone to list and to sell. There is no purchase agreement. There is no sale. There is no money exchanging hands. So you have to prepare yourself. If you haven't budgeted $500-600 for your startup costs, and if you haven't budgeted $100 or $150 a month for advertising and other things for yourself, then you are already asking for trouble. You are not going to succeed. This should have been taken care of right in the front. So all these services, if you have made a list, you can very easily see how much overwhelming it can get. So this is where the tree trunk marketing comes in. This is where our concierge service, the 403-452-7490 phone number comes in place. Now, if you want individual services to be taken care of, they provide that as well. They have packages with beautiful discounts on it, which will take care of everything for you. For example, getting the lockbox on the property, putting the for sale signs, getting the signs made for you initially, getting your business cards and all done, but also providing you the service for putting the for sale signs up, measuring the property, getting the pictures taken with one phone call, imagine, and getting your feature sheets printed and delivered, even getting your listing put on Matrix if you want. I have some numbers here, which will put a few things into perspective. do you think how much time do you think it takes for you to get the measurement for sale signs and pictures taken? You know, so these packages will save you so much money you can't even imagine because of the time they save you. Putting it on Matrix, if you don't know how to put it on Matrix, that takes a lot of time. I prefer that you should learn how to do it for sure, but there is a service provided if you need it in our concierge service. There are realtors who are doing more than one listing a week, more than two listings or three listings a month. They do not want to spend time on this. I can name those realtors here as well from our own brokerage, which are already using these services, and they are saving a lot of time. And if you can see, some other people are commenting on the right side too. For example, Hasib put that all he had to do is click list and everything else got taken care of. You know, so all these kind of things. So even if you make a list of how much every uh, activity on this list takes the amount of time, you will be blown away by the prices which are here, which they do. Putting a locks box itself will save you like 1 hour. If you don't know about social media, putting it on social media can take you hours sitting there. But if these are the companies which have, or concierge service which has taken the pictures for you, for them to put it on social media, it's going to be very easy. For you, it will save you at least 3 to 4 hours putting it on social media. And that too might take a little bit of practice, and still might not be able to put it properly. You know, putting a sign install, it might take, and I've seen this where the realtor got so overwhelmed by the task, they forgot to even call the sign company to say, hey, you know what, I want a sign out there. And it took a week or two before they actually had a sign out there. The sign is saying for sale, but remember, the sign has your name, your phone number on it. The sooner it is on the yard, the sooner it will start generating lead for you. There is always a good percentage, 10 to 15% of the people who call the realtor right from the sign. So from the time you have the just listed sign on till the sign of for sale sign yard is on. So have all these things done. You know, measurements, you want to do it yourself, that's fine. You know, but professional measurements, these companies have insurances too. If they make a mistake on the measurement, they are held liable. You know, so they have insurances to cover that, and they have measured the properties so many times. They have professionals measuring it, so for them to hardly make a mistake, you know, to make a mistake is very, very less chances. And then again, they have insurances to do that. Photography, you know, how many times we go on MLS and we see sloppy photos, you know, of it could be a $500,000 house, it could be a small duplex, it could be a $1 million house. But realtors, some of them might be very good photographers, I'm not denying that, but most of the time they just take their camera or the phone right now, and then they think those pictures are good enough. But having professional photography done and video, it so much puts your property up there in front of the clients, gets them more interested. Because right now, the way society is, everyone who is looking to buy a house looks at the pictures, looks at the Matrix, MLS, or their online websites or social media first. That is where the interest is generated to bring the client actually to the property to view it. If you are missing there, you are so much behind than other realtors who are already present on there with their property. All these things, the whole idea of putting it into a concierge service was for not to overwhelm you with this thing, but provide you a service where the brokerage will look after it with one phone call of you. Once you are set up, you go ahead and everything else will be taken care of you. If you think you don't need the whole package, you need individual things, that is available as well. But you don't have to remember, you know, so many phone numbers, so many other things, a list to prepare and all those things. So this is where the concierge service will help you. It will boost your business so much if you set up yourself properly. And I cannot stress enough, give it your good, you know, try here. If you have decided to be in real estate business, you have decided to do it properly, you are doing it professionally, you know, so you need to do these things, and this will make your life easy. There are no hidden fees. There is no commitments. You know, you use them, you pay them. You don't use them, you don't pay them. Because they are doing it on a larger scale, they have much better pricing than you calling those same individuals. I mean, individually. Let's say you are taking a listing and you call the sign service, now you call the measurement guy, now you call the picture guy. Calling them separately, first of all, you might miss one or two. It might cost you more time. On top of it, those individual services will cost you definitely more. Rather than taking this concierge service, it will put everything professionally in place, will make you look good, and you will save on money. The most thing, you will save on time. So much time is wasted on these admin jobs, which are non dollar productive cost things, you can say. They don't produce you any money. Eventually they will if you do them properly, but initially they take so much time. And especially for new agents, they don't even know half the stuff which they need to do. So get in touch with these concierge services. I am recording this, so I will be sending this video out as well. We are almost out of time. So I will give you a couple of minutes here. Please use the right side of your screen. If you have any questions to type here, you can type here. I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. But I will be sending the flyers or these prepared material for these concierge service. I have sent it last week, and I'll send it again too. So please feel free to type your question on the right side, and I'll try to answer it. I'll give it a few minutes. If there is no question, then I will go ahead and end the meeting. But please do go ahead and try these services. They are not going to cost you anything to begin with. Please start doing your real estate business properly. Prepare yourself now for the time it's going to get busy. I guess no one is typing any questions, so we should call it a day. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you next week.